Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim, Rakar, HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Well, Shalom to you, Akim, that push the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity. Ba'ashim, Rakar, HaKodash. Pretty much, that's my getting a quick lesson. And, pretty much, just, meditating, early in the day, and really, examining, just pretty much, like your whole life, and one question, Spirit led me to ask myself, really, what was the most, let's say, joyous and fulfilling, moment ever in your lifetime, and, I gotta think about the most, worst times and all that, but, it really, the only answer truly, only led to, I believe I asked myself, what was the most, joyous and really fulfilling moment, and I'm saying, the Spirit only led to, the only right answer is literally, waking up to this truth, man, because, it could have been, a lot of good, good moments and good memories, prior to waking up to this truth, being in the world, just, being in your ignorance, you might have had like a good career or whatever, or, just, you start thinking about these things, man, but really, you start to realize that, it's, it's all literally, shit, man. As scripture say, I count it all dumb, I counted, all these things dumb, to gain Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And that's really, what, I really came to the only conclusion, because it's there's certain things, you might have had in this world that was, that was, pretty dope or whatever, but really, they weren't as fulfilling as to who you are as a person, like purpose according to your soul, I remember being in the world, just always, searching, just constantly, always fucking, you was, misguided, misled with the whole Jesus, with the Christian church and all that. But, it was always something that, it's like Neo in the Matrix, that splinter in your mind, when Morpheus told Neo, but that was pretty much, me in that sense, man, and many, I believe I can speak for many brothers also, I'm saying, but the main point is pretty much, I want to get out is pretty much, this truth is the most fulfilling thing, any being can ever, really, come across, man. To really understand this truth, to be blessed to have your mind, and, the eyes to see, and the ears to hear, for you to understand, what it is that you are involved with, man. What it is, how majestic and heavenly such a calling this is, man. Really understanding, the divine, it's like, if I can't say it right, but pretty much the whole divine function of it. that really a living power really exists and ordained you to come across, this specific knowledge, this truth, at a certain point in your lifetime, for you to be awakened to this thing, man. Knowing what's about to happen, knowing the reason, you're brought forth, at the place you are, knowing who you are, knowing who your power is, knowing why things are happening, knowing how the world, shifted to way how it is today, knowing where it's, where it's being shifted to, towards. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I truly can't think of anything more, like fulfilling, and really joyous, man. Like, yeah, we catch the hell, we catch the bitterness, the bitter part of it, when you first wake up, you feel that, excitement, like you can't believe this is true, so to speak, it's like, like there's no way that this is actually a real thing, and that's that joy within you, man, and then, and then, eventually, you start to, endure the bitter, but, nonetheless, because the love you have for this truth, and, pretty much the faith and the passion that you built, in your foundation through your Yahweh Shemi Shai, you start to really, which really moves you to believe and, really to persevere and to cleave into this thing, man. The Lord did say, I know I'm like rambling, which pretty much about to get the precepts like you, but which the Lord did say, to eat the whole roll, and pretty much how, it'll be in that belly sweet as honey. It's like in that mouth sweet as honey, but in that belly bitter. If you paraphrasing, well, that's how the truth is, man. But nonetheless, it's not a bitter to the point to make you want to leave this thing, man. See, those that's not of the election, guys that taste this thing, like the scriptures say, guys that that taste the glory of this thing, and just fucking leave, they went out from us because they were never a part of us, man. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is a thing where man, this thing is so rare, man. Words can't describe how fucking rare, this thing of ours, through spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai and grace and mercies, that He's brought us forth into this thing, to understand who He is, man. Matter of fact, I'll get that precept. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 24. But let him that glorieth in this, it's like glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth, for in these things I delight, said the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai. And do you know how rare it is, for, the Lord to pick and choose whom He wants to understand this in itself? Like, with the trillions upon trillions, with, the innumerable amount of Israelites upon the planet. You know what I'm saying? Just only a certain few amount, are, chosen by the Most High, to even acknowledge this truth, man. And really understand it, and keep this thing, man. all the way to the point, that they receive, eternal glory, within this thing, man. And eternal achievement within this thing. But you know how fucking that's very rare, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord has blessed us with this thing, man. Blessed us to be called into this truth, to be awakened. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord could have kept us, still, just ignorant niggas in the fucking world, man. Like the majority of our people to this very day. Caught up in the, the bullshit, the psyops of this world. They got the Most High literally, he looks like a fucking Edomite. Believing whatever the fuck he was believing back in the world, man. Pursuing whatever the fuck he was pursuing back in the world. And it's like, and looking from the outside in, really, you start examining, how rare it is to come across the truth. Like when you see, when you're out there in the highways and byways and you see Jake just fucking walk by and just, pay no mind to, like, Jake don't understand how precious this thing is, man. The scripture about the kingdom of heaven, where that man he selleth all his goods. That parable, if you paraphrasing it. But pretty much, Jake don't realize, in the world, Jake don't realize how fucking, valuable and precious this truth is, man. But the Lord has woken our eyes, in our minds to see these things and for us to understand who he is, his true nature, his true power, and really understand his mercies, man. And see in the world, Jake in the world, have no understanding of whom they call God, don't know his name, which leads them to not knowing, their true purpose, which fucking leads them to not know who their true enemy is, or who their enemy is, or where they are, or where they're fucking going, man. Just fucking lost out here, just fucking free food for the enemy, man. And here this whole time, the enemy's plotting against you, man. And you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Literally plotting against you to fucking slaughter you, man. You see, being in this truth, you know everything, man. You know all things. You know what I'm saying? You know who the fuck you are, as well as everybody else is. You know who everybody else is. You know where they're going. You know where you're going. And you know what I'm saying, you know who your power is, man. You know his name. You know the name of the true living powers, the Most High, and the name of his Son. And that in itself are secret things not known amongst the masses, man. Because the power himself, chooses it to be that way, man. It's fucking rare, the thing that we are involved in, man. And that's pretty much, what, I was just meditating today at work and shit, and, just really thinking about, really, what was the most, pretty much, fulfilling thing. And really, this truth brings, fulfillment, man. As a creation, as a creature yourself, knowing who you are, knowing, really awakening from the, and seeing people how lost they are, it's a blessing, man. Because, seeing how, you ain't as lost as them no more. When through the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord has woken your ass up out of that, that madness, man. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 5. Even so then at this time, it's like at this present time also, there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Lord willing, you know, us brothers that woke up to His truth, Lord willing, that the Lord, He grant us to be of that election, which is why we don't know who we are, which is why we, we give diligence to make our calling in election sure, because we are called into this thing. But to be of that election, we can't make ourselves of the election, man. But, really, it's up to Yahweh Shemel Shah, because the elect are already chosen. Everything just has to play out, and really, the elect are gonna only be diligent, to prove them to be. It's lucky, it's madness go back. But this is verse 8. Actually, it's like verse 7. What then? It's like you count verse 7. What then? What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath attained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day, man. To this very day, man. You see the masses of our people just blinded, partying and bullshitting, calling themselves black, calling themselves niggas, calling themselves Haitians, Latinos, Native Americans, to the T, like actually repping it, man. I believe that the other day it was National Haitian Flag Day. Tribe of Levi just, like going all out and representing, a byword that was given to you from your enemy, man. Fucking Haitian, man. Like just no substance, man. No nothing, man. And that's, and understanding, understand that in itself, that according to prophecy, that we're gonna be called bywords and proverbs, by our enemies, that's a blessing, man. Because you ain't ignorant as them in the world, man. It's like that we ain't ignorant no more, man. But rather the Lord woke us up out of that madness, to be, Lord willing, heirs of the kingdom, man. Heirs of the new government body of the new world that's coming, man. Spearheading, our King of Kings, Yahweh Shai, King David, the rest of the 144,000, man, and in a new heavens and a new earth. You know what I'm saying? It's truly a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you see out of, all the billions and trillions of jakes upon the planet, the Lord, He gave us a shot, man. The power gave us a shot, to this heavenly calling, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a serious thing, that we're truly involved in, man, and I was meditating that in itself, pretty much, today, we give all praises and, the water Yahweh Shai, call Haloyim, Yahweh Shai, Shai, I'm saying, for giving us this opportunity to know His name, to call upon His name, to praise His name, to call upon His name when we are in fucking trouble. I'm saying, to worship His name, to acknowledge His, his being. The Lord could have had us, not knowing, you know, like the average peon out here, not knowing, you know, praying in names of fucking God and Jesus and shit like that, man. You know, thinking the whole time that you're dealing with the power. No, man. You know, you just lost and confused, thinking you got it. The whole time you know what I'm saying, you know, you're the farthest thing from the power, man. It's fearful, man. You know, but the Lord, you know, He gave us a shot, man. You know. Matter of fact, I'll get this quick piece up. It's in Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 48, verse 17. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. I am the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua, thy power, which teacheth thee to profit, which leadeth thee by the way that thou shouldest go. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahshua teaches us to profit, man. You know, meaning, to benefit. You know, you don't benefit nothing calling upon Jesus and God and Most High Christ bless, man. You know, the Lord, taught us a secret of His name, understanding, to fear Him, His truth, understand His truth, and we're profiting, man. By us fearing Him and serving Him, when we call upon His name, things actually happen, man. When we call upon the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, things are actually, happening, man. That's profit right there, man. That's benefits right there, man. Start changing, certain ways of our lifestyle, from contrary from the ways that we was living in ignorance, eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, You're not profiting of none of that shit, man. You just fucking destroying your body, man. That's like JB having gout and this and that. You start dabbing in certain, herbs and shit. That's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua and the inspiration, man. The Lord doing that, man. His spirit, is doing that, man. Which teaches us to profit. Which leadeth thee by the way that thou shouldest go. The Lord leads us to, to upright men to teach you, to guide you. And that's how the Lord set it up, man. You need men to guide you. And you see another thing. See Jake in the world, think that the Most High Himself has to come down to him and talk to them one-on-one and shit, man. No benefit in that, man. Because why? Because you just walking off ignorance, thinking that you got it, man. The whole time, you have no idea what the way is, man. You have no idea that is truly not the way to be thinking, not the way to be going. The Lord has always been dealing, with men on earth to teach, to confront. You know what I'm saying? Certain times with the Lord, for certain men, He'll come down, speak one-on-one with them. But as of for the whole nation, the Lord has been dealing with His servants, the prophets, man. Leaders to, men to teach His nation, man, His people. And in these last days, it's exactly how it is, This thing is rare, man. This thing is beautiful. I'm saying, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. That the Lord, has woken up to this thing, man. And we're seeing, really, the book unfold in real time. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the world, claim how much they love God, claim how much they know the Bible, this and that. They don't know a lick of prophecy, man. it's a very rare thing what we're involved in, man. You know, like I almost want to say lucky, but ain't no such thing as luck, man. Yahweh Shemi outside ordains everything, man. But let me get this in First Peter's. I'm gonna close it up. This is this is First Peter chapter 1. Verse 13, wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober and hope to the end, for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lusts in your ignorance, but as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation, because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. And if ye call on the Father, who without respect of person judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear. For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold, from your vain conversations, from your vain conversation received by tradition from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Mashiach, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you, who by him do believe in the Most High, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in the Most High. Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit, unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently. And that's pretty much the main points that I want to bring out. You see, Yahweh Shemi Shai, through his grace and mercies, has awoken us into a new, creature, man. Not doing things that we used to do back in the world. We completely 180 our lifestyle, man. And devoutly, serving Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. As well as bearing our cross, for his name's sake, man. Giving diligence towards our ministry, and serving our power, man. In hopes to be saved, in hopes to be delivered, from the wrath that's coming, man. And it's truly, the purpose of Yahweh Shemi Shai for us to be called into this thing, man. I'm saying, for his grace and mercies, for us to hope upon him, for us to be delivered, man, from these things that's coming. I'm saying? But, be a comment. That's pretty much the main points that I want to bring out for this lesson, slow willing, that all your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.